Guys, welcome back to another video. I'm LJ if you're new to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be creating this cut crease makeup look, and I'm going to be using the ABH Norvina Volume 2 eyeshadow palette. I got this palette discounted, so I decided to get it. I got it for $30, and I want to create so many different eyeshadow looks with this palette just because I feel like a lot of people have this version of the Norvina palette than like the Volume 1, Volume 3, and Volume 4. This palette is very colorful. It has like so many different colors like yellows, greens, blues. So in my head, like when I look at the palette, I always like try to create like very colorful makeup looks. But today I wanted to do something very simple just to show you guys that you can actually create something very simple with this eyeshadow palette. For those of you guys who don't know, the Norvina palettes are like one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. They are super easy to work with. They're highly pigmented and they're just so blendable. The formulas are just beautiful. For me, I feel like they're worth $60, but for me to pay $30 for these palettes, I was just like, what? $30? Of course I'm gonna get it. Like the Volume 1 was out of stock. Like it finished like super quick. Like everybody was grabbing it. So today I'll be creating this pink cut crease makeup look. It's not an everyday eyeshadow look, but it's like an everyday cut crease. It's super simple to create. That's what I'll be doing in this video. So if you're interested, keep on watching. But if you've not subscribed and joined the LJ family, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you're always notified of a new upload. So without further ado, let's jump into the tutorial. So for this eyeshadow look, I'm going to be using the ABH X Norvina Volume 2 eyeshadow palette. I've always wanted to get this palette, but I just didn't want to pay $60 for it because I had the other two palettes. So I've already prepped my eyes for eyeshadow. I just added concealer and set it with some setting powder. So I'm just going back in with the brush that I used for the setting powder to, you know, get rid of the creasing on my eyelid. So the first shade that I'm picking up is the shade C5. So I'm focusing this right on my outer V and really trying to build the pigment up. I'm using the Morphe M506 brush. I love this brush because I feel like it's perfect for hooded eyes. It's very small and precise. For me, I don't like going in with big brushes just because I have really small eyelids, and using small precise brushes just allows your eyeshadow to apply a little bit better. And I'm also bringing this a little bit towards the inner portion, not a lot. I'm just diffusing it from the outer part to the inner part and really trying to blend it out. So the next eyeshadow shade I'm going to pick up is this shade D2, and I'm picking up a little bit of this eyeshadow shade just because I don't want too much orange. I just want to blend out this C5 eyeshadow shade. So I'm also using a Morphe M506 brush and I'm dusting it off and really just trying to blend out this eyeshadow shade. So going back in with the shade C5, I am going to just add a little bit of pigment on there and just try to blend it out. You don't really see the orange in there. It just looks like I just diffused the C5 shade. So it's always best to use like a lighter shade for the darker shade if you want like that diffused look. So I'm going to cut my crease and I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Amplifying Eye Primer Base. And this eye primer base is like perfect for metallic eyeshadow shades. I feel like it really helps the color pop more. So I'm just going to place a little bit of that base on my eyelid. Then I'm going to go in with the Morphe M124 brush and I'm gonna cut the crease. I'm just cutting it in small segments. Then I'm gonna use the back side to pick up the shade E2 and I'm gonna place that right on my eyelid area. I'm bringing this all the way to right there. There's so much fallout with this eyeshadow palette, but Anastasia palettes always have like pigmentation, but then there's always like that kickback. I'm gonna go back in with that shade C5, and I'm just gonna mend these two eyeshadow shades together, get rid of that harsh line just a little bit. I'm not picking up too much because I do want it to look diffused. Then for the inner portion of my eye, I'm gonna grab the shade C1, and I'm using the Morphe M431 brush. I'm gonna place that in the inner corner. And what I like to do with the inner corner is place it right on my tear duct and bring it up so that it can transition well with the eyelid shade. Then for eyeliner, I'm going to use the ColourPop BFF liquid liner to line my eyes. And I'm just lining my lash line just so when I put on my lashes, I place it on top of the eyeliner. I'm not winging this eye look out. I feel like it's been a long time I've actually done like a winged out eye makeup look. I'm just not really into winged eyeliners anymore. I don't know. Then for my bottom lash line, I'm going to go in with the shade C5. And I'm going to place that shade right on my waterline and try to smudge it. Then I'm gonna go in with the shade D2 as well, and I'm gonna place this right at the bottom of that shade. Then for mascara, I'm gonna use the Maybelline Great Lash Big Shot Mascara. Alright, so now I'm gonna pop some lashes on, and I always use my hands to put on my lashes. I know a lot of people always like, it's always best to use a tweezer, but for me, I feel like using my hands is always better. Alright, so lashes are on, so I'm gonna line my waterline. I'm using the ColourPop BFF Cream Gel Liner. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the rest of my face. So I'm gonna use this black Opal Deluxe Finishing Setting Powder, and I'm gonna use this powder to contour my nose. And I'm also gonna place this down the bridge of my nose. Alright, so for blush and highlighter, I'm gonna use this Tammi X Revolution Paradise Glow palette. And for the blush, I'm gonna pick up this shade Tropical Queen. And I'm gonna place just a little bit because these blushes are super duper pigmented. And I like to focus my blush like right on the apples of my cheeks and just kind of blend it upwards towards my hairline. And then for highlighter, I'm gonna use the shade Paradise Glow. And a little bit on my forehead, just a little bit, not too much. And then on my cupid's bow. And then I'm gonna place some of this highlighter on my button nose and blend it out. I'm also gonna place some down the bridge of my nose, just a little bit for that extra glow. And then for lips, I'm gonna use the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Paraline. And I'm just doing like a simple lip just because this eye makeup look is kind of simple, a little bit colorful, but I just wanna keep the lips very, very simple. Alright guys, so that is it for this makeup look. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix my hair, put on my outfit, and then I'll be back, of course, with the final look. Okay guys, so this is the last and final look of this video. I just put on this pink and orange dress. It has a little bit of orange in there. I feel like it's really cute with this eyeshadow look. So yeah, this cut crease is like a go-to cut crease for me because I love pink and I feel like this is like an everyday cut crease for me. So yeah, that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe and join the LJ fam and hit the bell so you're always notified of a new upload. But other than that, I will see you guys in my next video.